G'day, Nigel here from Sax School. I want to give you my super quick guide to adjusting reeds. Now, you know, I like to know about how to adjust reeds, but to be honest with you, I prefer to spend my time practicing and playing rather than spending a load of time adjusting reeds. So I really just use a couple of basic skills to make most of my reeds working. I'm going to show you those now so that you can get pretty much every reed that you've got in your box working for you in super quick time. Okay, first of all, the tools. Now, I've got a few of the ones that I like to use here. Things like 1200 grit wet and dry sandpaper, some reed brush, which is actually a really clever and simple plant that works great. We've got reed knife, we've got the Van Doren reed tool, which I think is fantastic, the reed wand. But my favorite tool, which I use all the time now, is the Reed Geek. Now, this is an amazing little tool because it combines all of these other tools into one nice neat little package. It's so dead easy and convenient. Now, regardless of what tool you use, the basic principles of adjusting the reeds is exactly the same. So let's have a chat about that. Now, the most important thing I think with reeds is making sure that the back of the reed is nice and flat. And this is a common problem. Reeds warp. It's just what happens as they move into different climates and they get transported or whatever. So the first step always is to make sure that the reed is very, very flat. You can do that by popping it on a little bit of sandpaper and giving it a rub. You could stick it on the Van Doren reed plate. I use the Reed Geek to just a couple of wipes up and down like that, and that will make sure that that is perfectly flat, and then it's going to seal great on the mouthpiece, and that means it's going to work perfectly for you. Now, the main reason we don't like a reed is because it feels too hard to play, right? So what we need to do is take a bit of the cane off the reed in order to make it play a bit softer. Once you've got the back of the reed flat, if it's still feeling too hard, then you're going to need to take a bit of the cane off. Now, there's a couple of basic rules about this. First of all, if you have a look at a reed, there's an area in the center called the heart, which you should never ever touch. Never take any cane off that part of the reed. Why? Because that's the bit that gives the reed its strength, and if you take cane away from that part, it's going to change the integrity of the reed. It's not going to perform properly at all. Now, if you take a reed and you hold it up against a light, you're going to be able to see there's a thicker part in the center of the reed, and really what you're looking for is for that to be evenly tapered up to the tip. In fact, on this reed, I've drawn on the sort of shape that you're looking for. Now, if your reed is too hard and you look through the reed and you notice that part of that shape isn't even like that, then you're going to need to take a little bit of cane off the rails of the reed. Okay? You can use any of these tools. I use the Reed Geek, and just simply rubbing like that is going to very quickly take off a bit of cane. Test it back on your mouthpiece and see how it works. And basically just repeat that process until it's working for you. So those are two dead simple steps. I'll give you a third one, little bonus tip that I find works for me. If you've got a reed that you've done the back, you've done the rails, it's still feeling way, way too hard, then you can take a little bit of cane off the back of the reed here, just using your Reed Geek or your reed knife or whatever. And that is really going to make the reed play a little bit softer. So you can use those quick tips to get just about every reed working for you. Remember, check the back, check the rails, and if you're really stuck, you can take a little bit off the back of the reed there as well. Then you can get back to practicing, which is what I'm going to do right now, and spend your time doing that and getting better on the saxophone. Don't forget to check out McGillmusic.com. I've got hundreds of other lessons in there to help you learn how to play saxophone right from the start, how to improvise, how to play the blues, how to learn some great classic jazz and pop tunes, and also some great technique and skills lessons in there as well. So that's all at McGillmusic.com. Don't forget to leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'll see you next time.